5 years ago, everyone had the money to come on the trips, and now everyone's barely getting by.
Right, and that's what I was telling my sister and some friends. I was like, why do you think people want change? Because they need to afford life. And we don't even need a lot. I mean, we really don't. We're happy with the way things are. I mean, it's not like we're not happy. We're just, or I'm happy.
It's just not fair.
It's just not fair.
Just
I
make
think
it
that's
fair.
what bugs you. You know, it's like how good could it have been if it was fair?
Yeah.
You know, that's what's frustrating.
Who knows? We were on a real good trajectory with all of that stuff before whatever happened.
And it's still happening, but there'll be a shift.
The shift is coming. So I think, like I say, I think if the playing field can just get leveled, then that's all we need.
Yeah. Make it fair.
And it's a joke.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I know it's a joke. But...
That was a big snowflake. Just like you. Where do you want to go from here?
I don't know.
It's like it keeps moving for me. Keeps getting further up the hill.
What do you mean?
The end goal.
With the podcast or with everything?
With everything.
Yeah, but what about the podcast?
It's a labor of love.
Well, I'm Darren's mom, and I brought him into this world.
I'm Darren's wife, Shauna. That's how I know him. He's my husband.
I actually never expected you to do a podcast, to be honest with you. I don't know, I just couldn't see you, like, you know, talking with so many people.
Welcome to Grimerica. It's about time we've talked to you officially. This will be fun.
Evolved over several phases. The first phase of it began.
Even non-controversial small channels have a problem, it seems like.
Exactly.
Anything sort of independent now is going to have a bit of a struggle.
But the ones that are switched on, I mean, they got the world at their fingertips. So it was a whole adventure, but we passed.
You know what's going to happen? Absolutely not.
It's emphasizing only one interpretation of the science to the neglect of other interpretations.
And I swear the reason why he got elected is so they could protect the cabal.
Let's see here what they say.
Oh, I'm saying that Elon's town hall is more like a town shithole with censorship.
It's a narrative being generated, and it was based on fake data.
No science existed anywhere in the world. They didn't look into it.
I mean, a lot of people have lost loved ones through this whole thing. We're in a war right now.
The shit that comes out of some of these people's mouths is kind of astounding to me.
Let's get into it. We're very excited to have them back. They are OGs of the Tinfoil Hat podcast. We love them. Their podcast is called Grimerica. Please welcome Grant Dunlop and Darren Grimes.
I have a weird voice.
He had this like hillbilly accent, like a weird. And I thought about this guy. He sounds really weird. Well, when I first met you, I was like, you sound weird.
I sound weird?
Yeah, like you have this accent.
You think I have an accent?
Because I was just coming to Alberta. I was fresh from BC, right? Fresh from Vancouver, coming to Alberta. You know,
your voice is still weird.
I know. It's even at 0.75, it sounds baked.
Yeah.
I mean, yours sounds baked. Maybe that's what the accent was. I heard it was just bakedness.
I think it's just Northern Canadian.
Northern Canadian. That's the way to put it. See, it's Northern Canadian. Yeah.
You're a city boy.
I was a city boy coming to. I was like, who's this guy from the country?
Wow, is that a brain?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that right down the valley.
Pick up speed and like fly off that road.
Here we go, huh?
Right? It's like the most like I went in up to my waist a minute ago and I felt cold underneath. It's nothing. It's relaxing. You love it.
Essentially flex and force blood in and then relax. You need to be able to let go, right?
We started doing trips like we're at this beautiful scenery here right now, and we have people that listen to the show or people that are guests of the show, and we do like special trips with them. people to get some real life experience, and Randall's been a big part of that. We've done some trips in Colorado and the Scablands of Washington with him and people to tour around. I mean, he's a wealth of knowledge, so we've managed to build relationships with people like that.
And I mean, I could go on with this. I mean, we've looked at what, a couple of dozen slides here. I have about 2,000 slides.
The reason why we did it, I think, is to ask our own questions and to talk to these people on our own pace and listen to them and get listeners involved. I mean, we want to be part of the solution, I would say, to solving some of these mysteries.
Yeah, I left it open for us to jump all over the place, so we never got stuck with just paranormal or just conspiracy. We could just do whatever we want at any given moment and not have to explain it.
Yeah. And that's kind of what it started with, ancient mysteries, like researchers, like we did, our first show was on Mars, like water on Mars. So it was unique at that point, you know, like if researchers wanted an outlet, they could come to Grimerica and we'd talk to them about stuff.
I know, you know, for some people are going to say, well, this sounds a little ridiculous.
You know, I mean, Alexander, he loved Egypt, and Ptolemy loved the mysteries of ancient Egypt.
That 26,000 year cycle. Amazing.
It is amazing.
So much. I mean, I came into this show as an atheist, and the one thing that I can't be anymore is an atheist, because every avenue you go down points to someone made this thing. I mean, I don't know who it was. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet, but it got made.
Yeah, I was just buying books and reading 20 hours a day.
Everybody in your audience that walks away from the show every day understanding something they didn't know before, recognizing that they can make a difference. You won that day. That's a success.
So I've written a couple books too about the government versus Indians. So
oh man, you're riding high now.
I've never seen somebody have so much on his plate at all times and actually, you know, make us all feel like we're still number one in his life and work isn't. You know, the girls are, I am, his family is, and somehow he's doing 6 other jobs while making us all still feel that we're number one.
Can't sit still.
No, he can't.
Never.
That's why you don't take meds for ADHD.
That you just, yeah, right? Just keep on going.
Yeah, the listeners have been something else. We kind of made the decision early to always be pretty accessible. We would try and reply to the emails. We would try to, you know, if people took the time to reach out to us, we would take the time to respond. And that's been probably the most overwhelming and rewarding part of the whole thing, is that, you know, once a month, you know, sometimes once a week, you're getting an email from someone that, you know, some silly show you did or your conversation you had or something just really resonated with them. And, you know, you get them from all across the spectrum, from I quit drugs because I was doing to you guys, I was thinking about killing myself, and then I started listening, you know, all this stuff. And, you know, that's the kind of stuff that is overwhelming. That's probably the most overwhelming part of it, because you find that you've always said, you know, now all of a sudden there's a bit of responsibility with it, isn't there? It's not just, you know, going out and doing it and making a bit of money. That's all a laugh, but then you've got this, I don't know, this weird responsibility where you've got particularly young men looking up to you and reaching out to you and looking for advice.
So, like, I remember thinking about people I remember seeing, when I was in the depths of, like, addiction and alcoholism, I remember seeing people just walking around in their daily life and sort of being, like, jealous, or, like, how can they seem so content? Because I don't think I was ever really just content with, even though I was successful at hockey and business and all kinds of stuff, I just didn't have that contentment. So now all of a sudden I'm realizing, like, it's just the little things, you know, going outside, putting your feet on the grass, listening to the birds, seeing the big sky or the sunrise or sunset. Like, these are just they're little, but they're important just to stay sort of grounded and connected with reality and appreciate the little things and what's going on in the physical world. Well, I think the important moment was the censorship. You know, we lost You know, we lost listeners to the PayPal debacle and getting shadow banned, and your Twitter. Actually, the most important part was your Twitter being canceled.
That's probably up there. I don't know. It would be pretty cool to get unshadow banned. I already emailed Twitter and was like, you guys, I like talk a big game, but I'm still banned over here. You need to reinstate my account if you're going to talk about free speech.
The discoverability for small little controversial ones like ours has shifted.
Honestly, for the last half decade, it's been like the only way to find out about the show is to stumble upon it or be told about it or something like that.
It's hard to find our shows because of the censorship. I mean, we noticed that halfway through our journey in 2016, 2017, talking to Del Bigtree about vaccines, and boom, there goes the censorship. We used to be like on the top of the iTunes charts. That's where you used to discover podcasts back in the day. And they stopped putting us on the top of those charts as soon as we had Del Bigtree on.
Twitter, fucking Facebook, Amazon, Kindle. So they kicked us out, and it almost took us out. I mean, it almost took us out where it took us about a year. I mean, even right now, we're just right now getting to where we were like 16 months ago when Amazon took us out. And it almost like ruined all of our work.
So Facebook censored, Instagram, censored, all these platforms that you would use to market your material.
Canceled.
It's like hate. Like Darren was kicked off Twitter because of hate. He was hateful to a Canadian politician. Well, who says he was hateful? Maybe he was just telling the truth.
And then now, I mean, it's just like, now it's a quiet censorship where they're just like, our stuff is just, I mean, maybe it's not even that. Maybe we're just not that good. And, people stopped thinking. But for a long time, the show just sort of went up and, you're always gaining traction for years and years and years. And then, ever since this censorship industrial complex has kicked in, it's just been...
There was there was a forest fire, right? And it got too close to the town, so they evacuated the whole town. But yeah, that's where he was born and raised.
I mean, I want to do more of what we're doing now on a bigger scale. Just, we've started doing these events. They change people's lives on a fundamental level.
Tension into the muscles and then relax. Because this is what we're going to do when we get into the cold. We're going to feel the tension and then we relax. Okay? Ha! A little faster. Ha! Ha! Keep going. When you're ready, take a big breath in. Big breath in. Squeeze. Let it go.
Look at my eyes, look in my eyes, honestly, ouch. We got a nice tight back in there. My head's telling me. I got confidence in everybody.
You're okay. You're okay.
My head's colder without.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
fine, great. Hey, Maeve. I noticed that. You did? Feel good!
Woo!
Toronto, man. Go away from my door. I can feel it.
Just breathing. Just breathe through the nose, try and stay calm. I felt like I did pretty good at that right away. It was pretty calm, but then I just wanted to get out after 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes. But yeah, it's good. It's not as bad as the river. A little less chilly. So.
This straight light, when we do the river.
Those guys will stay out there for till 10 probably.
Probably.
Yeah, like 3 minutes in the pool.
So your breath work is full inhale, partial exhale, meaning that you always leave residual oxygen in the lungs. Squeeze the breath, bring it up to the head, hold it in place. It's on you now. When you're ready, fully in, let it go, and hold.
Thanks for listening.